Hello everyone, this is the pre-market report video for today 30th June 2023 in the Indian stock market in terms of Nifty and Bank Nifty. Just for info, today is the last trading day for this quarter. So in 2-3 weeks, we'll start to get the company's quarterly earnings results. Anyway, let's get into today's topic. Both last night and day before yesterday, US market closed completely mixed, opposite to each day. First, on Wednesday, Fed chairman participated in the European Central Bank's 2023 forum in Portugal. In the press conference, as expected, he spoke very hawkishly that he wants to restart the interest rate hike cycle as the economy is doing very good and he expects at least 2 more this year. However, tech stocks such as Google, Apple and Tesla, due to their own company positivity, supported the market. So, Wednesday, Dow Jones lost, S&P 500 was flat, but Nasdaq increased a small gain 78 points. So, this is on Wednesday. Now coming to last night, to some extent it was opposite of Wednesday. I mean, Fed people did the annual stress test on US banks exactly like how RBI did some time ago on the Indian banks. That stress test results showed that top 23 of the biggest US banks would be able to withstand a severe recession and higher rate hike scenario. Again, the stress test also revealed that smaller bank could not withstand and will be vulnerable. Thus, all the big American banks, Wells Fargo, JP Morgan Chase and Goldman Sachs all increased 3 to 5%. That was a very positive and that made the Dow Jones to increase. But the usual Thursday macro, US initial jobless claims, number of individuals who filed for unemployment insurance for the first time during the past week dropped most since 2021. The data came as 2,39,000 against expectation of 2,66,000, which is completely against what market wants, especially after the Fed chairman speech on Wednesday. So this is the first market against news. Then coming to the second one, US government released the final GDP growth rate. On quarter-on-quarter basis, it increased by 2%, which is 0.6% higher compared to the preliminary estimation which was released a month ago. Again, this is also negative, which in turn increased the 10-year Treasury bond yield to near 3.85%. Now, despite all these market against sentiments, only Nasdaq closed absolute flat, S&P 500 increased 0.45% and because of banks, Dow Jones increased 0.8%. VIX too marginally increased, but on the positive side, it's still around 13.5. Oil and dollar index were roughly the same as day before yesterday. Brent crude oil was traded at $74.5 per barrel and WTI crude oil traded at $70 per barrel. Apologize, I forgot to tell one thing in US market. In both last 2 days, there was a severe weakness in semiconductor stocks as market expects the ruling government in US going to place more sanction and control regarding its export to China. Coming to Indian areas, on both days, both banks and IT stocks closed significantly positive. Regarding SGX Nifty, as per the previous announcement, today is the last day of trading, so I don't know how much the assessment will correlate. But still, it's worth to note, at 3 AM Indian Standard Time, it closed at 19,172. At present, there is a premium of 90 to 120 points. So, it's kind of indicating 80 to 100 points gap up opening. So, this is what happened last night in global market. Now, let's discuss the Indian market specific ones. First, ICICI Bank board members approved the draft arrangement to delist ICICI Securities. The public shareholders who got ICICI Securities will get 67 ICICI Bank equity shares for every 100 shares held by them. As a result, now ICICI Securities will become a wholly owned subsidiary of ICICI Bank. Second, I want to talk about Bajaj Finserv. They filed a 7 new mutual fund scheme with 2 debt-based one for the approval with SEBI. I consider this as positive since it will make Bajaj Finserv to expand, but again they have to get the approval and I don't see why they don't. Third, on Thursday, Indian government has identified 30 critical minerals including lithium, cobalt and copper, stating that the listed minerals are essential for the country's economic development and national security. Thus, those companies who are all mining, it will be positive since now they will get protection under national security. Fourth, very important one, RBI released the Indian Bank's Financial Stability Report. There are three important things they mentioned in it. First, according to that report, Indian banks' credit growth increased by 15.4% and deposit growth increased at 11.8% as of June 2nd. Second, Indian banks moved aggressively to retail loans as corporate borrowing slowed now, which is really a good thing since most of the time normal general public will pay back their loan in time. Thus comes the third point, the Indian banking sector's bad loan ratio. I mean, NPA could improve to 3.6% in March 2024 from a 10-year low of 3.9% in March 2023. Please note they mentioned this, that bad loan is applicable only if provided macroeconomic conditions don't worsen. If the macroeconomic situation becomes worse, then the gross NPA might increase to 6.1%. All these I consider were really very good for all the banks. However, we have to be careful since the whole financial report is 179 pages. So obviously I didn't read it fully. So there is a chance investment analyst might read it and completely interpret opposite of what I think. Anyway, if anyone fancy reading the full report, I will attach the link in the description below. Please have a look. As a summary, US market was mixed, but still global momentum looks good. Again, on both Wednesday and last night, both IT and banks in India are closed positive. SS Nifty indicating a 70 to 100 points gap up opening. So let's see today whether Nifty able to close above 19,000 or not. About the things to look out. Before our market opening, Japanese inflation and China's manufacturing PMI data should release. At present, both the macros are important since both of them got the potential to affect the whole Asian market including India. Then during our market time at 11:30 am, UK's GDP data, UK's housing inflation, Germany's retail sales data are due. And between 12 to 2 pm, France inflation, Germany's unemployment and Europe's wholesale inflation. Finally, in the night, US very important PC inflation for May month is due. The whole US interest rate decision is based on this one particular number. So these are some of the important things we need to look out for today. Coming to technical, on Wednesday, Nifty hit a new milestone of 19,000 mark. I mean, on the morning opening itself, it climbed above the crucial resistance 18,900 and did the breakout. Thus, on the daily chart, it forms a short green candle bullish gap up pattern, making a higher tops and higher bottom formation for the second consecutive session. On Wednesday morning, the crucial level was around 18,650. Now that shifted to 18,900 to 18,800. So, as long as it trades above 18,900, the current upward momentum could continue and 19,000 to 19,200 band is the next hurdle in the near term. On the flip side, it might slip to 18,650 on corrections. In case of Bank Nifty, it too maintained an uptrend for the entire session despite the expiry day volatility. I mean, it opened higher at 44,420 and finally surpassed the crucial resistance 44,500 mark to hit an intraday record high of 44,508. Finally, it settled at 44,328, up 206 points. Thus, on the daily chart, it forms an bearish candlestick pattern but maintained higher highs and higher low formation for the second straight day. Overall trend is strong with buy on dip stance. Now it has to hold above 44,250 levels to make an up move towards 44,500 level, then new life high of 44,750. Whereas while on the downside support is expected at 44,250, then 44,044 levels. Moving on, from pivot chart for Nifty, at present the support is present at around 18,890 and strong support is at 18,800. On the higher side, the immediate resistance to break is at 19,040. Then in terms of Bank Nifty, the support is present at around 44,120 whereas the resistance is at 44,680. So that's all in this video. Hope you all got some useful information. Please consider subscribing the channel and liking the video so it will help me beat the YouTube algorithm and also motivate me to do more. Please don't make any investigation based on this as I'm not a SEBI registered advisor. I'm doing this for my and viewers' educational purpose only. Thanks for watching.